everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avadon 3. Last episode, we finished up everything we had to do in Goldcrag, and our next mission is to go to the Arena of the Warborn to try and find and kill Delis. I have a feeling we're probably not going to succeed. He's going to escape, Redbeard will get angry at us, and we'll have to run upwards and go through at least 2 other countries, all the way to the Tawan Empire. But we'll do what we can. Also, we heard from 2 of our companions. Nathalie learned something about a library called the Spiral. We actually stumbled across it, but she needs to find out where it is. Video game and story segregation. Gameplay and story segregation. Whatever the term is. Also, Rudao came up to us and said he had to go take care of something back in the Wild Room. We're going to go and meet him there. He said he's over at Kirik Tor. So, let's go to Kirik Tor, find him, and meet up with him. You hear a soft rustle in the underbrush. You turn and find Rudao, who followed you here, effortlessly undetected.
Thank you for coming, Gabriel. Doing what I need to do is dangerous, and I don't want to be alone. We're looking for one lone standing stone in a grove. It's across the river to the south of where we first entered these woods.
Okay, and we are going to take Botan with us. You have the frozen chalice. Okay, I see exactly how we're going to get there, so let's go. But this quest is called the Informer, which, I admit, a little bit of concern. Rudao, what are you doing? Alright, down this way. At least it's an easy walk. But what else are we going to do aside from this? Because there's got to be something. Here we are. Rudao leads you to a lone, mossy standing stone at the end of an isolated path. He checks to make sure you aren't being followed. Then he checks again. Then he turns to you.
Thank you for coming, Gabriel. This is a very dangerous job to do alone. These are enemy lands, after all.
He turns and walks over to the stone. Fine. What are we here for? Rudao doesn't say anything. Instead, he pulls a scroll and some waxed paper out of his satchel. He carefully wraps the scroll in the paper. Then he buries it at the base of the stone. What was that?
It was a message from my master. It describes in detail the recent movements and proclamations of Redbeard.
Your other companion is staring at Rudao, aghast. He is now involving you in something very dangerous. Rudao, who is your master?
I am sending information to Keeper Protus, the true master of Avadon. I have been leaving messages for him for some time. He doesn't plan to arrest Redbeard yet, but he does need to know what the Rogue Keeper is doing. I am telling him.
Botan is appalled.
Redbeard has made us all butchers, that is true. Yet he is also our commander now. We have sworn to follow his orders. You are making me a traitor.
Rudao says,
I understand your concern. You fear Redbeard. So you do nothing. Everyone does. This is why the world has gone mad.
Why are you involving me now?
As we move, the drop points I use change. As we get closer to the war, the destinations get more dangerous. That is why I need your protection.
Glad to hear it. I distrust Redbeard a bit too. No. I mean, Protus needs to know this information, in all honesty. You remember my discussion about, like, a joint keepership, and thinking that's a decent idea. I did hear 1 or 2 comments that people left about it. One saying that Redbeard would never go for it, he's too prideful and would want the power too much, which admittedly might be true. And the other, what did the other say? I actually just had it in my mind what the other person said, but it basically went along but the comments basically seemed to go along the lines of not a bad idea, but Redbeard would never go for it. And Hanvar's council probably wouldn't too, because they wanted someone under their control. And Redbeard is not. which, frankly, it's fine if he's not under their control to a point, but they were right in that someone needs to follow laws, but we're getting into this again, which I shouldn't. We must answer to Redbeard.
Yes, we do. I go on Redbeard's missions, I follow his orders. All I am doing is telling the Pact what Redbeard does. They don't trust Redbeard. They shouldn't. He has led us into ruin. Our people deserve to know what he does.
Glad to hear it. I distrust Redbeard a little bit, too.
Not enough, I think. Redbeard refused to listen to the Wildrealm. He ignored us, dismissed us. He saw us as poor and ignorant. When we spoke back, he sent us to his dungeons. I don't support the rebellion, but I see he made it inevitable. Redbeard is guilty of a horrible crime.
What is Redbeard's crime?
He thinks he is a god. He thinks the Pact serves him, not the other way around. I promise you this, the rebellion was not inevitable. A few small concessions could have prevented it. Redbeard refused to compromise, not even a tiny bit. His pride caused this disaster.
Oh, what do I say here? He is right there. But at the same time, I don't know all the concessions. I don't know everything they wanted. I mean, that thing about the free roads. They want to charge tolls. The free roads are supposed to be a way through. How would they negotiate that? They keep saying that was just the spark that lit the flame, that it was the last straw, or whatever it was. But I don't know what all the other things were. People running through the wildlands that they did not approve of? God damn it. God damn it. Did this whole thing just turn into Brexit or something? Willed exit or something. Exit realm. I don't know. And yet, for all we know, some of this could have actually been pushed by Delis, trying to split them off and get them on his side. He may have been pushing them to separate and cause this rebellion, which meant that it would have been inevitable if he was doing it. There's a lot to this. I can't necessarily say that he led us into an unnecessary war, but he is right a bit about his pride. You are right, Redbeard led us into an unnecessary war.
Of course, everyone knows it. Why do you think he was thrown out of Avadon and replaced by Protoss? Yet the blame is not important now. This is what matters. What happens now? Redbeard grows weaker and more erratic by the day, and he will never give up his claim to Avadon. We will each have to choose a side soon.
Well then, What was that? Your fierce whispered debate has been interrupted. A band of Wildrealm warriors has slipped down the path behind you. You recognize some of them from your time in Kirik Tor. They're rebels. They're not pretending to be friendly anymore, and their weapons are out. How'd they sneak up on us?
These are their native woods. If they want to stay hidden here, not even I can find them.
What are you doing here? Their leader steps forward. I am Tarla, a true defender of our land. Unlike you, she snarls at Rudau. Defender Emery wants to surrender. He will give us to your dungeons. He will return the Wildrealm to slavery. Rudau is shocked.
You want to break the truce? Continue the rebellion? That is madness, and how do you think you will prevent it?
We will kill some hands of Avadon and drop their pathetic corpses on a free road. Avadon will never deal with Emery after that. Your commanders would not be happy about this. They will never know that we did it. They will only find your bodies. Then Delis will be their only possible ally. Oh, goody. Let's try and draw them back, I suppose. Or actually run in very close. That is something I actually approve of. Thank you very much. I am going to stun you. And you Summon the Drake. Wow, we've got a whole bunch of them over here. Actually, caustic pot right there will work. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Wow, you even cleaved. And you... Poison Mist. That'll get those two. That one died, and I think Carla will be dead soon. Spine Shield, I suppose I should have expected that. Okay, tell you what. I want those archers to run into there. So, run back. Shoot that one. Let's see if we can get those archers to run into the acid. There you go! That's what I wanted. Oh, unfortunately the Drake's there. Yeah, I want them to run into the acid. I mean, we can easily kill them now, but... Alright, Drake, run back, draw them into the acid. There you go. That one's not getting in. Yeah, what the hell, fine. Okay, acid is gone. What special ability do you have? Inferno bolts. Okay. Alright. Run towards that guy. You're not gonna reach him. He's gonna die before we get a chance. And there we go. The rebels are dead. Rudau stands over their bodies, panting and full of despair.
The fools. Curse them for making me kill my people. Another pile of bodies brought to this by the madness of Redbeard.
You spend a long, grim several hours burying the bodies. Your assault won't disrupt the peace you negotiated.
Thank you, Gabriel. Without you, I would be dead. My work is done for now. Redbeard can still be kept in check.
What about the message?
It stays here. Agree with me or not, I insist. The Pact has the right to know what Redbeard is doing in its name.
I'm glad I was able to help.
This will not be the end of it. As long as Redbeard is allowed to roam wild, a rogue and a mercenary, the Pact will not be safe. I will need your help again. Come, we need to get back to our own camp before we are detected.
Oops, I didn't realize. Alright, what have we got? Gold ring, potion of speed, shamanic staff. So, let's see. The other one is actually much better. It gives nature mastery. This one gives beast focus, and does 2 extra points of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna say the other one is better, because the other one also gives curse and mind resistance. I think the shamanic staff I'm just going to sell. It's not worth it to keep. Oh wait, there's something else here. Titan Steel Javelin, you already got one, we can sell it. Okay, that happened. Let's return to our camp. Report in and everything. See if anyone else has anything to say. Well, at least he's only informing Protus, and not the armies we're fighting. Protus is still working for the Pact, after all. The fact he has to act so spy-like in order to do this, that's what's got me concerned. go up this way. I want to see if Redbeard has anything to say. Then we'll go down and speak with Rudao. You walk up to Redbeard expecting another quick, productive exchange, perhaps some new orders. Instead, when you get close, Redbeard snarls, "Gabriel, get over here! I've been hearing reports. Your shaman, Rudao, has been leaving the camp at odd times. Why? What has he been doing?" Of course. If we tell him he's been sending messages to Acting Keeper Protus, Redbeard will be pissed off, Rudao will probably be upset, and if I lie, Redbeard will probably still be pissed off. Protus does need to know what's going on. This is still... I don't see why he... He has been sending messages to Acting Keeper Protus. Redbeard nods. He grows very calm. You doubt that he actually is. "Do not let Rudao know that I know. If he asks you to help him, help him. That is all I have to say on the matter." "Gabriel, what would you do to Rudao if you were me?" "He thinks he's doing his duty. I would leave him alone. And truth be told, Protus needs to know what's going on. The Pact needs to know what's going on. You're acting on your own. The Pact needs to know about all this. This is a fact. Whether you agree with Protus being in charge or not, he needs to know, and the Pact needs to know what is going on so that there isn't some sort of issue. Look, you've managed to get a piece installed. Let's take this as an example. You and I, together, managed to get a piece installed with the Willed Realm. The Rebels and the Willed Realm, all that, the Rebels have agreed to a peace and to go and speak with the Pact. If we did not tell Protus of this, if I did not go in and tell Protus we did this, hell, they could probably start another battle and cause another huge problem. They could accidentally kill the rebels who were coming to make peace. They might see an armed escort coming in, armed simply because they want to keep protection. They'd see that come in, and they might decide we're under attack and kill them. Us telling them, they would know to expect that. Don't do anything, because the Pact needs to know these things. It's not he thinks he is doing his duty, it's that Protus needs to know these things. Protus and Avadon and Hanvar's Council and the Pact entirely needs to know this information. If they don't, things will go worse. You're acting secretly. You're acting on your own. You may be acting to protect the Pact, but if the Pact doesn't know, in some cases, sure, that's fine, but in other cases, in this case, in war, the Pact needs to know. When the Pact doesn't know anything is wrong, acting in secret is fine. It makes sense. If they don't know that that something is wrong, and they don't know that you've protected them, then what's the harm? But in the case of this, in the case of war, when everything is out to get them, when they are paranoid and expecting that anyone could cause problems, could go to war, could be hurting them, you being able to provide information to tell them this is safe is important. And they need to know where you are, not so they can arrest you, but so that they can know to let you do what you do. He thinks he's doing his duty. I would leave him alone because Protus needs this information. You are gentle, Gabriel. Very much so. It might get you killed someday. What will you do? I will discuss your orders with you. That is all you need to know. What did you need? And yet I still can't say what I need to say. You sit and talk to Rudao. No matter how grim things are, he has a remarkable ability to sustain and spread good cheer. It is only rarely when he is alone that he is ill at ease. It never lasts for long.
What else do you need? Eager to help.
I'd like to talk about your secret trips. Rudao leans close and whispers,
I thank you for your help, Gabriel, but I can't discuss this here. I'm sure you understand. I will let you know when I need your help again. I hope you don't think I am being dishonorable.
Am I the only one here who knows about them?
Yes.
Well, me and Rudao. Not, Botan. You're taking risks for the good of the Pact.
That much is true. I'm like you. I do what I am told to, so I don't get punished. But I believe that what I am doing is right. I don't know if I'm honorable anymore.
That's all I need to know.
And I hope I have been of use to you, and I wish you safe travels.
The mission is not completed. So... that's 3 quests we have waiting to be done. Rudao, Selena, and Nathalie. They're all ready and waiting to be taken care of whenever we can get a chance to. Selena has nothing to say. Nathalie has nothing more to say. We'll probably learn about it after we go to where we're supposed to go. Oh, right! The Dragon Fang Wand. You've just got the bonus to magical damage. You need the endurance. So... yeah, it's 3% magical damage. You've got 4%. So you've got an 8% magical damage boost, plus the extra endurance. I think that's worth it to take. Actually, I got an idea. Swatch out the Sentient Eye Stalk. That way, Rudao can have this frozen can have it, and Nathalie will have a little extra protection from magic. I think that will work out. Yeah, that should work out fine. Okay, and I'm going to once again take Kalita and Nathalie towards the arena. There are heavy hitters. Nathalie may not be able to take a lot of damage, but she can deal out a lot. She's going to be worth it. And Kalita is a bloody tank. She is really well able to survive a lot of hits, and can deal out a decent amount. These are our heavy hitters. When we need to fight, these are the people we're bringing. That said, while we could go there now, I don't really want to start an episode with so little that's going to be happening. So, or run into an area when I'd only be ending the episode in a short bit. So, I'm going to make this episode a shorter one. Just because I can. There's nothing else we need to do anywhere else, so this episode's going to be a bit shorter while we run into, yeah, it's going to be a bit shorter. Next episode, we'll go to the arena and deal with everything there. This is going to be an interesting fight. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I'm Chester44, that is Gabriel, Kalita, and Nathalie. This has been an Avadon 3 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.